I once had a client, a brilliant CEO. He built $1 million company. He was respected by everyone, but he would have full panic attacks every time his phone rang. Not just work calls, any phone call, even his wife calling to ask what he wanted for dinner. And when I asked him, when did this start? He said he didn't know. He said he had never been like that, and he thought his nervous system was just broken. But this is what I told him, and this is what I'm telling you today. Your nervous system isn't broken. It's working exactly as it is supposed to work. I'm Elizabeth Kasuja, intern clinical psychologist specializing in high achiever mental health, and today I want to explain why your nervous system responds the way it does and why that makes perfect sense even if it feels dysfunctional. I've created a complete nervous system retraining roadmap specifically for people who think their nervous system is broken. It includes a 30-day retraining program with evidence-based clinical psychology exercises. Just comment retraining roadmap below and I'll send it to you for free. We're going to reference it all through the video, so make sure you grab it. Let me explain what is actually happening with the smoke detector analogy. Imagine you have a smoke detector in your house. Its job is to detect danger and alert you. That's exactly what it should do, right? Now imagine that smoke detector was installed in a house that burned down once. After that, the smoke detector's sensitivity settings got cranked all the way up. Now it goes off when you do something as simple as toasting bread, when you light a candle, when you take a hot shower, even sometimes when there is just a lot of dust. Is the smoke detector broken? No. It's doing exactly what it was programmed to do after experiencing a fire. Be hypervigilant to any sign of potential danger. Your nervous system is that smoke detector. And if you grew up in an environment where love was conditioned on performance, mistakes were met with harsh criticism, safety was unpredictable, your emotions were invalidated, you had to be hypervigilant to avoid conflict, your nervous system learned to be overly sensitive to potential threats. Dr. Dan Siegel describes this as your window of tolerance. It's the zone where you can function optimally, handle stress, and stay regulated. When you have a regulated nervous system, your window looks like this. But when you've experienced chronic stress, trauma, or invalidation, your window shrinks to this. You are living in a much smaller zone between too activated and too shut down. And the retraining roadmap I created for you includes exercises to gradually widen your window of tolerance. It's not about fixing anything, rather it's about expansion. So if you want it, just comment retraining roadmap and I'll send it to you. Your nervous system has adapted, and what's painful and hopeful about this is if your nervous system learned these patterns, it can unlearn and learn new ones. Let's talk about why your nervous system developed the patterns that it did. Your nervous system's primary goal is survival, not happiness, not success, not abundance of money, survival. If your nervous system perceives that being perfect kept you from criticism, overworking earned you love and approval, making yourself small avoided conflict, achieving proved your worth, people pleasing prevented abandonment, then it will continue running these patterns into adulthood even when they are no longer serving you. I'll share something vulnerable about me. Growing up as an achiever, academic achievement was the primary way I received validation, not just in my family, in my whole culture. Education was seen as the path out of poverty, the proof of worth. So my nervous system learned performance is safety, achievement means belonging. So even now, after Queen's Award, after building a successful practice, after helping thousands of people, my nervous system still goes into threat mode when I'm not actively producing something. So to me, rest feels dangerous, downtime feels like I'm falling behind. My body interprets relaxation as a threat to my survival. Is it broken? No, but it's still running a program that once kept me safe. Let's talk about the Adverse Childhood Experiences study from the CDC. It showed that childhood experiences directly impact nervous system development, not just extreme trauma, even subtle patterns of emotional unavailability, conditional love, high pressure environments, chronic stress, all these reshape how your nervous system perceives threat. And what's fascinating is that different cultures create different nervous system patterns. In many Western cultures, the nervous system learns independence is safety, needing others is weakness. In many collectivist cultures, like where I'm from, the nervous system learns fitting in equals safety, standing out equals danger. Disappointing the community equals existential threat. Neither is broken, both are adaptations. And the retraining roadmap includes a section on cultural nervous system patterns, how to honor where your patterns came from while consciously choosing new ones. Comment retraining roadmap below and I will send it to you. Here is what changed everything for my CEO client who had phone anxiety. We traced it back. Every significant bad news in his life had come via phone call. His father's death, being fired from his first job, his wife asking for separation. His nervous system had learned that phone ringing means danger incoming. So once he understood this, he stopped judging himself for the anxiety. Instead, he started working with his nervous system, slowly teaching it not every phone call is dangerous. That's the difference between I am broken and I am adaptive. Let me show you the most common dysfunctional patterns that are actually perfectly functional responses. Pattern 1, shutdown or numbness. What it looks like you can't feel emotions, you're just going through the emotions, disconnection. People think I'm depressed, something is wrong with me, but what's actually happening is your nervous system experienced overwhelm so intense that it shut down to protect you. This is dorsal vagal collapse, which is a biological freeze response. It's protection. Pattern 2, constant hypervigilance. What it can look like: checking emails constantly, scanning for threats, you can't relax, people think I have anxiety, I am paranoid. What's actually happening is your nervous system learned that letting your guard down was dangerous. Vigilance kept you safe once, so it keeps you vigilant now. It's not paranoia, it's preparation based on past experience. Pattern 3 is people pleasing, and that looks like you can't say no, overgiving, losing yourself in relationships. People who have it think I'm weak, I have no boundaries. What's actually happening is your nervous system learned that other people's dysregulation was a threat to your safety. So keeping them happy kept you safe. It's an adaptive strategy that worked for you then. Pattern 4, achievement addiction. It looks like I can't stop working, my self-worth is tied to productivity, rest feels wrong. People think I am a workaholic, I have no work-life balance. What's actually happening is your nervous system learned that your worth was conditional on performance. Achieving proved your value and earned you safety or love or belonging. It was a survival mechanism. Interestingly, I recognize all 4 of these in myself, especially number 4. My entire identity was built on achievement because that's how I navigated impossible systems. Black girl from Africa, had to be twice as good. Building a mental health organization, I had to prove I was the right person for it. Receiving a Queen's Award, I had to validate that I deserved it. My nervous system learned that either you achieve or you disappear. So when people tell me, just rest, take time off, you've done enough, my body literally doesn't know how to do that without feeling like I'm risking everything. I feel like this is an incredibly effective adaptation to the reality that I lived. So I try not to beat myself up about it, and that's why I'm now here on YouTube, producing imperfect videos, but sharing the message that I want to share. So you can comment retraining roadmap if you feel that that roadmap would help you. So if your nervous system isn't broken and it's just misunderstood, what does healing actually look like? 1, understanding, not judgment. Stop calling yourself broken, anxious, dysfunctional. Start asking, what was my nervous system trying to protect me from? 2, honor the adaptation. Your nervous system's patterns worked once. Thank them. They kept you safe when you needed safety. They helped you survive when survival wasn't guaranteed. Thank them. Step 3, conscious evolution. You are no longer in the environment that required those adaptations. You can consciously teach your nervous system that new patterns serve you better now. Basically update them. Dr. Bessel van their clocks work in the body keeps the score, shows that the body holds these patterns even when the mind has moved on. But neuroplasticity research shows us that we can retrain these responses. So it's not quick, it's not linear, but it is absolutely possible. And in that roadmap that I told you about, I included ways you can work with your nervous system's intelligence instead of against it. Your nervous system is non-defective, it's brilliant at adaptation. It's the same system that adapted to survive difficult circumstances, and it can adapt to thrive in safe ones. You just have to teach it that the rules have changed. So, if you are taking anything from this video, this is what I need you to take away from this. Your nervous system responses make perfect sense when you understand the context in which they were developed. Anxiety, shutdown, hypervigilance, people-pleasing, they are not flaws, they are evidence of your nervous system's incredible adaptability. The question isn't, what's wrong with me? The question is, what was I adapted to, and how do I adapt to this new reality? In the next video, we will dive into your nervous system is your real CEO, understanding how it controls every aspect of your life and why willpower alone isn't enough. And the retraining roadmap is everything I wish someone had given me years ago, and you get it for free just for being here. Subscribe if this resonated. I am building a community that understands that we are not broken, just adapted. And please tell me in the comment section, which pattern did you see yourself in? Let's normalize these responses together. I'm Elizabeth Kasuja Kajimba, and I'm here to help you understand that you are not broken, you are brilliantly adaptive. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.